Hey, what's up guys, it's your boy Court here with another video, and in today's video I will be giving my honest game review on the Roblox game Dungeon Quest. Now I will rate this game on a few categories such as combat, design, story, and progression, along with my personal experience with the game for the final rating. So let's get right into it. Dungeon Quest is a Roblox equivalent of a dungeon beat-em-up game where your primary focus for the game is to go through dungeons, beat the monsters, and clear the dungeon in separate difficulties. These difficulties go off of your level, and when you finish the map the first time you have to do it again and again until you get high enough in level to go to the next level. I can see how this can be repetitive from time to time, to say the least. Jumping into the first category is combat. Now in terms of combat, this game can be either really good or really bad depending on what type of combat you enjoy playing. If you're more into casual combat MMOs or turn-based games, then you will love this combat. But if you like more hardcore and parry-based combat like Deepwoken, then this combat will bore you over time. For my personal experience, I will say that when I was playing this game, I did have fun cruising through levels with my abilities and shooting spells to my enemies, making it fun, but I can see how repeating this can be very boring. Now, for these reasons, I will have to give the combat rating a 7 out of 10, as it will be still bearable combat that I can play and can be fun at times. On to the next category is design. Now, for the design of this game, I will say that I absolutely love the way they design the boss monsters in this game, as well as how their moveset varies based on the boss. As for the weapons and armors, I like the attention to detail and how they made the stronger set of armor relate to the current level and dungeon of the region you are in. My rating for the design will have to be a 10 out of 10, because I also love the way that they built the world, and at times you feel very immersed into the dungeons. Now our next category is story. Now as for the story, I didn't really understand much of what was going on, as the only preface of the story of the game is just to go around and beat monsters in these dungeons. It feels really bland at times because you don't know what you're fighting for or who you're fighting for. There are NPCs you can talk to, but those are for events or upgrades, and you don't actually get a tutorial or get to talk to them about different events going on around the game, and at the beginning of the game, you have a cursor basically telling you how to play the game. Because of these reasons, the story category will sadly get a 3 out of 10, since it still has a lot of potential to have a good storyline if it is added down the road. Now our final category for this video will be progression. Now for progression, I will say I like the idea that you can choose what path to go down, which reflects on your stats. You first have physical, which is if you want to go the warrior path and play close range. Then you have spell, which is all dependent on going the mage path and playing for range with use of abilities. And you finally have guardian path, which makes you a full-on tank that deals some damage but gives you a lot of health. I really like this idea of how they made stat points separated out between the three, because it makes the use of hybrid builds kind of possible if you want to mix and match stats and have an overall build with a mix of all three. I also like how for this game you don't have to spend money to reset your points, and you can use in-game currency from clearing dungeons to do so. For progression, I will give an 8 out of 10 because story also relates to progression in a way for how your character will grow, and I feel that because the story is lacking, then so is the rating for progression because it mixes into it somewhat in character building and development. Now for the final rating of the game, I would say this game was definitely a good fun play to game in, and I would definitely consider hopping back into this game whenever I'm just trying to watch a TV show on the side or just kill some time. So I will have to give this game a rating of 7.5 out of 10, but it has plenty of room for improvement, especially in the story category, and you never know, it could become a 10 out of 10 one day, and I look forward to the day when I come back to this game and see how much it has grown. So that's it for the video guys. I just want to say thank you guys so much for watching. If you did watch through, if you could please smash that like button and sub up for more game reviews, or even comment down for what other Roblox games you want me to review next. It's been your boy Quirt, and I'm out. Peace.